breaks, because a lot of the stuff that you guys see on the channel here, that comes from you guys. You guys send me information that I don't even know what's going on, and I'll do a video on it. And that's what's happened the last 2 days, guys. I have probably gotten over a dozen messages, private messages from my subscribers that are at the Classic right now. And they said, Randy, you can't believe how many open seats are in the Coliseum. You know, out of all the Classics I've ever been to, this is the lowest. I've never seen such a low attendance ever. All the buzz going around the Classic because the attendance is so low. And this one of my subscribers was talking. He goes, yeah, and I don't understand it. He goes, I'm over here in the outdoor expo. And he goes, all the big names are over here working the expo, and all the people nobody knows about is fishing the Bassmaster Classic, which is like never happens before up until prior to Live Scope. So we're going to get into this, why this is, and why Bassmaster really needs to see this as a wake-up call. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the reason, the comment that the angler made. Well, okay, first of all, let's talk about low attendance. We all know why the attendance is low, because the enthusiasm for Bassmaster is at an all-time low because of forward-facing sonar. I mean, regardless how much they want to deny it and gaslight the situation and try to spin it and try to fudge the numbers and all this type of stuff, nobody wants to watch it. You know, I have not heard one person say it's like, oh, I love watching them catching them on forward-facing sonar. It's like, nobody wants to see that. So when you have an event like this that is dominated by this technology that nobody wants to see, and then you get into the fact what that subscriber said about all the big names are working booths at the Classic show, and they're not at the Classic. People want to come to the Bassmaster Classic to see their heroes. That has been the hit. That's the whole point of the Classic. And if you look back, say for example, if you go back 10 or 15 years and you look through the Classic standings, everybody that's in there is a household name. And we were talking about the fact that yesterday people were saying that nobody knew who any of the top 10 was in this tournament. You can't have a marquee event if you don't have household names in it, because any other sport out there, people gravitate to sports that have people that they can follow. It's their heroes. It's their, people that are legendary. That's what people want to see. And this is what's happened here. This problem has been created completely by Bassmaster, because the reason that the well-known guys, the hammers, are working the Classic booth and not in the tournament is they can't compete with that technology. They cannot compete with somebody that knows how to use the dang cheater box better than they do. And it's so simple to do this, because